Listen.
If you do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. Now sometimes people say, well, you mean everything that I understand will confuse me if I don't understand racism? Yes, because racism is the dominant political and religious motivating force among the people of the planet in all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. That covers just about everything that any person, minute by minute, might be doing or engaged in any time of day or night, anywhere on the planet. Deals with black pride, and the second one, white friends. Now, don't try to be proud to be black. First of all, I've said for years, what are you saying and who are you talking to? You say, you know, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. To whom are you talking? And what is the effect supposed to be? I've always said you're black because whatever that created you made you black. Marcus Garvey said that. He said that God made black people black and he didn't make a mistake. End of story. Right there. In other words, you were made black. You shouldn't be proud of something that you were made in the first place because you didn't have anything to do with it. Everything in the code is about logic. You don't have to say that ever to anybody. You don't have to tell people how proud you are to be black. You don't have to wear some type of hairstyle in order to prove that you're black. Prove it to whom? In order to, people see that you're black. That's a done deal. That's a done deal. Now, what are you supposed to be doing? See, now we get into the real part. What are you supposed to be doing as a black person? Or let's go to the essentials. What are you supposed to be doing as a creature on this planet each and every minute of each and every day? You're supposed to be engaged in constructive activity of problem solving. That's the logical conclusion. And you don't have to mention anything about how black you are. Running around the block, shouting everybody, I'm black. Everybody look at me, I'm black, black. I'm proud to be black. I ain't ashamed to be black. You don't have to say any of that. That's not going to get you anything anyway. Nobody gives you nothing, or nobody helps you to do anything based on that. Just do the things that need doing, like problem solving. That should be how you express your blackness. Walk in and say, not I'm black and I'm proud. Walk in and say, what's the problem? Because I am capable of solving problems. That's what I am about. Because I don't have any black friends. Because in the system of white supremacy, we're not in a friendly world. What you do is minimize conflict. Anything that you can do or say, if you see people in conflict, try to minimize the conflict by doing the most constructive thing. That should be the concentration, not going around trying to gather friends. See, that's abstract. That's too abstract. Black people, non-white people, should get away from the abstractness. Of course, everything starts from abstractness, but you're supposed to get to focus and clarity and make something practical. Everything that you do on this planet is supposed to be practical in problem solving. Now, some people have said they've seen some cartoons of my work on the internet that have been presented, and that it pretty well embellishes what I have been trying to say in my textbooks. And to the extent that it does that, well, that has been, from what I understand, some people reported to me, a plus. Because they didn't understand what I had written very well, But when they saw those cartoons that just repeated what I was saying and attaching my name to it, and came right out of the book, the material did, they say that they better understood it. And I can understand that because people are kind of visual, particularly in the year 2021 now, more visual than ever.